Hi there. Today I wanted to share with you a little bit about how I went from being a stay-at-home mom of 20 plus years to owning my own business at the age of 45. And a little bit about the background of that story is that I only ever wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That was my goal in life. I did go to a little bit of college, but only like a year or so. And I never really had big aspirations corporately or as a real job that most people would consider a real job. So I just really wanted to stay at home with my kids. I wanted to raise them. And so that's what I did. And I just worked part-time throughout those years here and there to sort of fill in the budget gaps a little bit. But really, when it came time for me to say, they don't need me anymore, they're older, they were teenagers, one was 20. And I was like, okay, I've got to do something, right, to help contribute to this family financially. And I was petrified to go back out into the workforce. And not having a degree, not really having any experience as far as real corporate type jobs would go, I questioned what I was going to be able to do and was I even capable of it. And so around that same time, I was also struggling with a little bit of my health journey and where I was at with my health at that time. And so I came across this business and it just happened to be the right time and the right fit, which is really funny because I was never into health and fitness before, but because of my need for having that in my life at that moment, it just seemed like the right fit. And so I was scared. I was nervous to start coaching when I wasn't educated in that background either. And so how was I going to make this happen, right? How was I going to coach others when I didn't really know what I was talking about? And so what I did is I took my own health journey. I learned everything I could about it. And now I love help teaching other women, especially in midlife, how to live their healthiest life, but also to chase their dreams and grow a business as well. And so that's what I'm here for today, is to talk about that. And so what I do daily and what was important to me too, when I considered going back to work full time, the one thing that held me back a lot was the time and not having the vacation time, not having the flexibility, having to work around their schedule. And the biggest part of that was the vacation time, because I knew starting out I might only get a week a year. And to me, that just was not enough time. My husband already has a couple weeks from his job, and he has a very stressful job. And I like to travel with him when he would travel pre-COVID. And so time freedom and just having the freedom to be able to go, especially in our midlife years as we were becoming empty nesters, that was super important to me. I really wanted to travel and create memories with my family, with my husband, and with our kids and grandkids. So freedom was a huge driving factor for me in all of this. So fast forward, what I do now daily is I work around my schedule and I create my own list of activities that I need to do. Now, there are certain things, of course, that will build my business better or faster. And so I do try to focus on those. But really now I just work when it's convenient for me and for my family. So that means I do get up early. I do get up around 5, usually most days, but that is because I am the most productive in the morning. And then I'll work till noon or 2 o'clock and then shut down for the day. But depending on what's going on that day, I can switch my schedule around. So on the days that I do watch my grandson, I put in a couple hours early morning, and then when he goes home, I might put in another hour or two, or just keep that a really light day to begin with. And so if my husband has to travel, or if we have a trip planned or something like that, I just work around that. And so that's the one factor, I think, for me that was the most important, was the time freedom. And then the last thing I want to talk about too is our future goals. You know, as empty nesters, we want to travel. We want to be debt free. We want to save for retirement and live the life of our dreams with only, 20, 30-ish years left, hopefully more than that. But, we want to make all the memories we can with our family and leave a legacy of love and happiness and joy. So that really is my goal. That's why I started coaching. I absolutely love this journey that I'm on. And also, coaching has brought to me consistency on my own health journey. So for years before that, I would constantly just, fall off of a plan or not stick to it because I didn't really have anybody holding me accountable. But get this business, this joy, this purpose has brought that to my life. It's brought consistency. And it's brought me a purpose for pouring into others in my midlife, years, and having the wisdom that I gained over these last almost 50 years, I can pour into others. So that is my story, and that is why I coach. And I would love it if you would consider joining me on this journey to help others and to help other women be successful and live their happiest and healthiest lives. It has truly filled me with purpose and joy, and I would love to share that with you. So the details are below, and I can't wait to hear from you. Thanks.